The Road to Happiness. This is the title of the session of today. We spent a lot of time to find the right title and playing a bit with the name. I have to thank Abigail from IBTM for this. She's the creator of the name. And the purpose of the session is to help meeting professional, I would say, to find a solution. Hello, welcome. Do you want to join one of the group? Yeah? We will do some group work. Even if you have to go halfway, please feel free to join one of the tables. Thank you. So the meeting professional, they have some problems. It's really we can find everything out there. There are so many providers of application. I don't know if this is the feeling you have. Probably you are thinking about having an application for your event, and you are scared about what is out there, what's the cost, and everything. So today I'm not going to give you the solution in terms of this is the provider or this is the best app of the market. This is not the purpose of the session. The purpose of the session is to give you the tools to be able to choose. This is what we will do. So our goal is the perfect is the perfect event application. This is what we want to do. Perfect for your event. Perfect means that I'll give you, and we will find together a general view of what's available, and we will be able to select what are the features we need depending on the app we need to create. So this is the structure of the session. This is what we're going to do today. We will have a general overview, as I said, of the features available today on the market. We will have 2 moments for co-creation. So this is why I was asking you to join tables and to avoid to be alone somewhere. So you need to work with the other participants of this session. And then at the end, I will give you some tips on how to write a request for proposal. So this is the time to find a provider. This is the time to ask what we need. And there are some, particular aspects that we need to take care of. So this is a report, a global report made by IMAX and QuickMobile. And I selected only 2 of the feedbacks they collected. One is they asked meeting organizers, associations, and corporate and other meeting professional organized meeting. And they had these responses. 66% of the respondents say their audience expect a mobile app for their events. So participants, they really need and want to have an app for their event. And the 2 top reasons to have an app is to communicate with the attendees and to reduce paper consumption. We are not giving any particular judgment if it is right or wrong. This is a report. It was a survey, so we just take this in mind and take this into consideration to have some numbers to start with. So at the very beginning of everything, every time we decide to do something for our event, we need to start from the beginning of everything, the event objectives. So what are our event objectives? Why we need to know what are our objectives to have an app? An app can be really a good tool to achieve maybe one, maybe more objectives for our event. We can communicate for sure with our participants. We can drive them to do something. We can in some way even collect useful information. We will see everything in a while. But now I ask you to work together for a while. I'll give you 10 minutes, and then we will go on with several features, and we will see a lot of things today. But I want you to think about what are your event objectives. You can share and you can decide together with your group, with your table, what are your event objectives, and then you can write down your app objectives. So the goal of the exercise is to find the objectives that we can achieve using the application. Okay? So to do this, we use a tool. I kindly ask you to take your mobile phones, to take your tablets, if you have it. We can use even only one per table if you want. So if we have one person that can be the collector of the information and then send all the information to the system, we can collect them and then we can work on them. The purpose of this is when home, I will elaborate everything and I will send you a report of what we have done together today. So you have what's on the market, what are your needs, and then what are the features available and what are the features we will create today together. And this is the second exercise. So I kindly ask you to connect with slido.com. Then this is the code. If you type in this code, you should be connected immediately to the poll. Here you have to select the session, because we have two today. This is the selection that set up objectives. So if you select this one, you will have this screenshot. This is a screenshot of an iPad. So if you have an iPhone, probably you only see this part or whatever is the smartphone. We are not using any tool that is excluding anyone. So we need a smartphone, we need a tablet, we need a laptop, nothing branded in a particular way. Are you able to connect? Can I have some responses? How many people are able to be there? Woo! Wow, perfect. So, then, this is what I want you to do, okay? So now you discuss with your table, you start working together. First of all, to be able to set your app objectives, you need to set your event objectives. We don't need 10. We can do 3, we can do 1, we can do 5. This is up to you. You have time to discuss. But then you can see what are the objectives of the event we can achieve using a good app. Okay? Is it clear? Can we start with your 10 minutes? Okay, thank you. Oh my God, I didn't set it up. Okay, done. Here we are. Okay, this is going. Then I have everything set. Here we are. Start.
What's the name of the event? Happiness.
Yeah?
A? I know it was.
Yeah, without A. A-P-P-E-I, sorry. It's in N-E-S-S. Here we are. You set up objectives. This is the session we're doing today. Okay. And then you can ask the speaker. And yeah? And this is, and you can, sorry. Sorry, I forgot to tell you something. You can see in your mobile phone what's going on. I'm going to project everything on the screen, okay? So you will see what other objectives the other tables are setting up, are writing down. And you can vote as well. So if you find some inspiration there and you feel this can be good for your event as well, you can vote. Do you have a question? It can be useful for the others as well. Sorry.
Yep.
Tell me.
Hi, I just want to know, are we putting just one objective on each time we press send, or do we put all of them together?
I would do one.
One each one, and
So
we can vote.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's better for the others to give you a rating if they want to. Is everything clear? Do you need any help? Okay. So you can write down. Ask means submit a proposal, submit an event. So we are not asking. We are using the Q&A tool to collect all the event and app objectives. Is it clear? Okay, good. Can I kiss you? I'm so happy. Are you okay? Yeah? Yeah? Then you can join one of the other table. You're feel free to stay here if you prefer. Yeah, okay. I don't want to force you, you know. Is everything okay? Clear? Yeah? So the purpose of the exercise is to define 1, 2, 3 or more event objectives and then think about what we can achieve with our application, event application. Okay? We are using Slido.com, and then the code is up here. I'll put it back. I'll put it back on the. Take place wherever you want. Okay, now you have on the screen, I'll delete my question. This is the explanation of what we are going to do. And you'll see that some questions are already appearing, okay? So you can rate any objectives the others are submitting, okay? So find your own, and then this is for those who are not connected yet. You can find up there the link and the code. Is it okay? Okay, give you 5 more minutes. Can you help me? Can you delete mine first? Okay, 2 more minutes. So try to.
Thumbs up. That's how you agree with that one. And then it's votes.
63.
Of course, now the more answers there, the more difficult to get to scroll through them all. Exactly.
Leave it on. Okay, your time is finished. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. So we can see you have it in your application if you want to check it. The most rated objective for an event app is interaction between the delegates. We have networking, we have communication, we have in-app messaging that in some way maybe it is part of the networking. We have for sure Q&A, last minute information and fast communication, attendee list, this is a suggestion for EVENTagist, a better diary. And this is good, we will let them know. Share information beforehand, incentive, paperless, eco-friendly, engagement, asking questions during the session, which goes directly to the moderator, very interesting. Survey attendees, we are going on receiving. Centralized communication, conference, yeah, we know the time is providing information, conference agenda, sharing content, and so on. We have several. I'm not sure you made a good job, honestly, because I see a list of features, and probably we missed the beginning, is the analysis of the objectives of the event. So if I am an association and I want to increase the membership or I want to give a specific service, I should think about how to do whatever I need to do with that specific event. So I see many features there, but we will, find a way to. Oh no, it's not here. Yeah, it's here as well. Sorry, I have to set again my. Here we are. Okay. Okay. Then back to the presentation. This is the first one. We already did it. Okay, perfect. So we are now starting with the presentation of what's on the market, features, not companies. This is a suggestion I'm giving you. It's a list of apps, it's a list of features. Start thinking what can be a good solution for you, for your event, and for the objectives of your event. This is what we are trying to do, to create the perfect app for your event. There is no perfect app in general. There is a perfect app for your event. So start thinking while I'm explaining you what's available on the market. Native or web-based. This is a dilemma, a very hard solution, let's say, because If you have a web-based application, for sure you need to have a reliable Wi-Fi or an internet connection in your venue. I don't know. What's your experience? Honestly, I have a bad experience here as well. It is working better than last year. We have a free Wi-Fi of the FIRA available, so this is in some way saving our life, but usually we have really issue with the connection. So a native app, what is a native app? A native app is an app that has been developed for a specific system, so for a specific brand of smartphone. So it is in your mobile phone, it stays there, all the information are in your mobile phone, and even if you are not connected, you can have all the information in there, okay? This is the difference. So we will, keeping this into consideration, we will decide later on what we prefer. For sure, there is a mix between these two. So we have some apps that are native apps, so they are on your computer or your mobile phone, and they have some features that for social media sharing or for networking or for interaction with the other participants, they need to be, for sure, connected with the internet. So you can, you know, lose some of the features, but the agenda and everything is in there even if you are offline. Content and features, this is a list of what is available on the market today. We have general information, where is the venue, how to go there, and what's the preference of the meeting organizer. We have the program, for sure the list of speakers. We have registration form, maybe, this is not something that you can find everywhere, but you can use your application to collect registrations as well. We have for sure the agenda, and I want to give you just one food for thought. The agenda of a trade show is reserved only for hosted buyers. I would not exclude anyone, because exhibitors, they have an agenda as well. And you cannot create your own agenda with the seminars and education if you are not an hosted buyer. So I would not exclude anyone, and if you create an agenda, and if you want to give the option to have a good agenda, do not exclude anyone, okay? And also another point is, if you are creating a barrier, they receive an alert, you cannot, if you do not log in, you cannot do this, so you're excluded. So let's try to avoid this. This is very important. Maps and floor plans, this is very good, because in this way you know where to go, where is that stand number, or where are the exhibitors, or where is the room, and it's something that can be really helpful. Documents and other useful sources. We can have links to external sources as well, and you can download what you need only if you need it. Another recommendation is be very clear. If you are sending people on the web, or if you are asking people to download something, that probably this could be heavy, and it's better if they are using a Wi-Fi instead of being on a 3G connection. This is very important. Other features are real-time connection, and this is something that we found in your responses, in your input. Real-time connection, so we can have messages between participants, and even between participants and the organizer. So think about giving a channel, a private channel, to your participants to send you a feedback. In the room, the temperature is, we are freezing, okay? I don't want them to tweet it out. I want to give them a channel so they can communicate. They can tell me if they have something that is not going as they want. Networking tools, yeah, for sure, I will show you something very soon. So we can have some proximity tools that can allow your participants to see what's, who is that specific person and if we met before. Join the community. We had a session before this one that was about communities, how to create a community. So give them the opportunity if you are an association or even if you are building. We have the Fresh community of the Fresh conference. I'm in the organizing committee of a Fresh conference, and we have an hashtag, we have a community. You can have your LinkedIn group and have a connection through your application. So this is very important as well. Surveys and polls or Q&A. Sponsors and exhibitors showcases. So they can have a kind of space where you can see their product and all the information if you have sponsors and exhibitors. You can have a check-in feature. You can scan a QR. This is very popular. We have some registration online software that use this system, and then you know immediately without wasting time who is in, who is out, and you have an immediate feedback on your participants. Then games and awards. QR code, you can ask people to vote for someone. If you have exhibitors again, if you have sponsors again, if you are making an award based on a game, you can play with QR codes and use an application to do this kind of games. We can have a connection with collateral events as well. We have also, and you saw it because EVENTagist is using a multi-event application. So if you organize events, with the same client, or I don't know what can be the good example, you can have a multi-event application and maybe save money using this solution. Chat with the organizer, we already saw this, to have a private channel where they can share if they have anything that is not going in the right direction. Tourist and travel information, social network for sure. Social network, you can have a tweet wall, you can have a communication, a direct connection, you can tweet the information. What I see we are missing now, that I want to tweet that I'm attending this session. Probably I have the session in my application, but I have a kind of social media feature there where I go. I have probably the hashtag of the event that is, already there, pre-filled, but I don't have the chance to tweet the information. I don't have the chance to tweet from the agenda, from the content of the application. So this could be probably something that can be improved. Help, and guidelines. We don't have, our audience can be not so skilled. They can be, it depends. It depends. For sure, if we have this is related to our generation problems. We had another session here today, and Christoph was the speaker of that session, and we analyzed what are the problems. We have different languages. We have other generations that are really skilled and they know how to use. They don't need any information, but some other people maybe they need. Give them a name of a person, give them a place, and they can go there and ask. We had an experience like this. We provided all the iPads to our participants with the application inside. And even if the instruction, and we presented it, and we made a session to present how to use the event app, we had some people really not able to understand what was the structure and where to find information. So if you have a kind of a big button, if you need help, click here and something happens. This is up to you what you want to do. This is really something that is missing. Okay. All-in-one. All-in-one, to me, is what is happening now. We have some event application, but if you want to do something else, you have to open another application. If you want to share something on Facebook, you have to open the Facebook application. Or if you want to do whatever, you need to use another app. even for playing a game, to do some networking or things like that. The goal is to give to our participants one single tool, one app, our event app. So let's try to keep them, to give them an easy tool to use and to avoid to send them somewhere else to do something that we want them to do. This moment is the moment where I am giving you some inspirations. Then you will work. It's your time again. Inspirations about what is missing, maybe. What we could invent, create, connect with an event app. This is something that already exists. It's another tool. We said we want all in one, so everything should be included in our event application. The tool allows you to create a frame with the name of your event and to have your participants as your evangelists. They can use this tool to easily take a picture. The app is very new, so you can take a picture of yourself and then automatically the system adds this frame. In this case was I am attending Fresh. Fresh is the Fresh conference that we organize. So, and you can change automatically the picture profile of your social media. So this is super powerful, believe me. This is the way you can really spread the word. I have my community, you have your community, you have your community. And if you are changing your, I don't know if this is your experience. When I change my profile picture on Facebook, I have tons of people, that likes, and it's a kind of, you look beautiful. And so this is something that really catches the attention of the people. So this can be something that could be included in, it's a very simple marketing tool, but it works a lot. We have some people that still has the I am attending Fresh ribbon in their profile picture. So, this can be something that can be long-lasting as well. Another info or inspiration. We are traveling. I found really useful in another event I was attending as a hosted buyer. And I had all the information about my flight and my hotel in the app available offline. So, wow, finally, I don't have to find the email or to print it and I have it. It's there, it's offline. I take my mobile phone and I can show to the taxi driver, I need to go there. Can you please bring me there? Or your flight, at what time is my flight? Everything is in there. But this is already something that exists. Why don't we connect the event application and we decide to ask to our developers to add these other features? An alert, your flight is late. Your flight is whatever. It is scheduled 2 minutes before, 2 minutes late from this gate. So you have all the information you need in one app. Do you agree? Are you still with me? Are you happy? Yeah, okay, good. I'm not suggesting any app. I don't want to share any name. This is not the purpose of this session. I'm sharing what's available on the market and what we can do. So iBeacons, many event app providers, they are using this technology. And this is something that is solving the problem of the connection to internet, because it works with a low energy Bluetooth. And with this kind of technology that you can simply have it on your mobile phone, you can have a badge, you can have, there are several solutions for this. You can have, if you have an exhibition area, you can have automatically capture, so you know exactly who was there. You can receive information and offer when you are in that specific place. You can collect information if you're interested in that specific product or that specific information. In medical congresses, we have this a lot. You can do a targeted proximity marketing. That was, I already told you. I can arrive here and I receive something, or I go there and I receive something else. And we can have, and this is powerful to me, we can have a personalized guidance. Let's think I have a VIP during my event, and I want them to be, be invited, or I want to give them an information that we have a special party scheduled for them in an hour. So this is an alert that is immediately available on your mobile phone. It's an alert of your mobile phone, so the app is sending you an alert. For sure, you need to allow alerts. So when the system asks you if you want to, if you allow this app to send you alerts, you need to say yes. So maybe this is part of the information you need to give to your participants. Networking, super. I'm completely, not efficient in matching names, in matching faces, in matching places. I never know. I know you. In some way we met. But I'm not able. This is me. I'm sorry. Even when we will meet again, I'm sorry if I will not recognize you. This is an important problem to me. But with this kind of technology, you can know who is that specific person, so name and role and job, and where you met that specific person, because everything is archived in your mobile phone. So time and location of every connection. This is, to me, something very valuable. If this, then that. Do you know this technology or this application? Who knows it? 1, 2, only 3 in the room? And maybe one is a tech guy. Are you a tech guy? So? Okay, good. If this, then that. I'll tell you about it very, very quickly. If this, then that is an application. This is the name of an application, but it is a technology as well. So I create a receipt, and I can decide that when I land somewhere, so when the GPS of my mobile phone knows that I am far away from home, or that I'm landing somewhere, my mobile phone, with this particular application, can send an email, can call a number, can publish something on my social media. Just arrived in Barcelona to attend EVENTagist. This is automatic. I don't need to do anything. This is good if you need to check. Let's say I have a new hashtag because I'm launching my event and nobody's using it. I'm launching the new hashtag, so probably I changed the year at the end of the hashtag. I can set a receipt and say every time someone tweets something with this hashtag, please send me an alert on my mobile phone, and this works perfectly. Same is for if you use Dropbox, you can set that when someone tags you or use your hashtag in publishing pictures, you can save it automatically to your Dropbox account. Okay? So this is powerful. This is a kind of lifesaver app. You can use it, but you can also think about having something similar in your event application. So these are ideas. Now it's your time. We are a bit late. I'm always, late because I'm Italian. I speak a lot, and I want to give you all the information I have. So maybe we will do less than 10 minutes, but this is very important. So you already have Slido in your mobile phones, so this should be quicker. Now we have to select the new features, session. So you have here, you click it, and you go in new features. And what we do, is it clear? You make a list of new, crazy, and innovative app features. This is very important. So I gave you some inputs. You for sure have your needs. Let's think about some medical congresses. You need to give credits to your doctors, and you have no way to understand if they were there, at what time they attended the session, if they were. So a scanner for something to check at what time they were in what room. I don't know. So think about your specific needs, and let's try to to list what we are missing, what we suggest developers to do to solve some of our problems. Is it okay? Are you ready? Yes? Okay. This is your time.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see.
What you would like to have, what you would like to see.
Be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me.
Please don't forget you can write down your own, focus on write down your own, and then if you need it, take inspiration and vote the others, okay? But it's very important that you work to create your own. Feel free also to change tables if you are only two, if you want to join the other groups, and if you want to work together, feel free to move.
Feature's been forgotten in the registration list. Not been taken into account for local people to get food. So, sorry. well,
without
it's very direct. It can be
a woman or a girl. You see,
this gives us
man made the car
a chance to, okay, so this audience now,
to take us over the road.
I see my ratings going down. So,
Man made the trains
exactly.
to carry the heavy load. Man made the electric light to take us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water like Noah made the ark. This is a man's
Discussions in
world.
the room go very well, you know.
A man's world, but it wouldn't mean nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Man thinks about a little baby girl and a baby boy. Man makes him happy, 'cause man makes him toys. And after man has made everything he can, you know that man makes that money to buy from another man. This is a man's world,
For example, to change
but it
so you
wouldn't
basically
mean
register
nothing, not one little thing, without a woman or a girl. No, no.
So if the biometric identification is like fingerprints and stuff like that. So in this case, I would guess the data protection issue. Overloading, but on the other hand, what you have.
One more minute. We already have some interesting feedbacks.
This is a man's world, always a man's world, but it don't mean nothing, nothing.
Okay, I wanna tell you. Oh my God, more info. This is an alert. This should not happen. Let's take it away from my screen. I don't need Java. I don't know why the system is. Okay, so we have some very interesting new features here for an event app. Who was suggesting biometric scans and identifications? You? Okay, can you explain why and what is that you really think can be useful for an event app? What's
Well-
your idea?
Well, we didn't really have an idea how to use it, but to create a...
But it was
It did
cool to
win.
have it.
No, the idea was when you enter a venue or something and they scan your eye or something,
Uh-huh.
they have a passport of your preferences, your agenda, and stuff like that. And
Okay,
you
good,
get-
good point. So I have another interesting feature, mind reading. Yoo-hoo! So the entire list will be available. I'll send you the entire list of the new feature. You will have the slides of presentations available. We can stay a little bit more, but only if you have no appointments. So I'll show you how to write a request for proposal. I have 4 or 5 or 10, I don't know, I'm Italian, more slides. So stay only if you can. So I understand if you have other appointments. I have no one else using the room soon after my session, so feel free to go if you have. Thank you for joining us and for staying so far. And feel free to stay if you want to see how to write a request for proposal. So mind reading. We have mind reading.
Yeah, this idea very quickly just came from trying to work out how people are feeling in the room or at the venue. So a little bit of the same sort of thing, biometric, facial scanning, facial recognition, but we would really like it if you could just have a kind of aerial that picked up our general mood and kind of,
Wow.
knew immediately what we all thought as an audience.
Yeah,
So that was the idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Good. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so I'll move faster. We go now back to the presentation. Thank you for sharing. I will give you this information very, very soon. I'll work on it maybe tonight, and I will send you something tomorrow. Please feel free to contact me. Feel free to send me an email. My business cards are there, so if you want to go away and you need my contacts to have all this information, feel free to take one. Okay, here we are. So the request for proposal, very quickly. What should be included? I'm not making a long list. I'm just suggesting you, if you are selecting a provider, just ask for how many years are they in the business, if they have any similar event, if they developed something for a similar event, and kind of experience. What are their major clients? The number of projects completed to date. This is another very important information because time is an issue for our industry. The assistance they provide, and if they do some trainings to use the app, because this will be your app and you will be the one who updates everything, so you and your staff need to learn how to use it. And the percentage of bugs and crashes, this is another issue for applications. This is related to the budget. The budget is one of the most frequent questions I receive. It's too expensive. How expensive it will be? There is, the market is really huge, and you can find a very cheap proposal. You can do your event application using a simple software, a web-based, and you have immediately something, a link, and you can say, people, this is the app of my event, and maybe it's free if you have a very little event. This is available. I'm not telling you this is wrong or right, or this is the solution or not, but it's available. But the prices go up and down depending on the feature you want, the customization, and several other things. The only thing I ask you to avoid are these two. So please don't go with these two ideas in your mind when you ask a proposal to a provider. Can I change slide? Yes. The time. The time is an issue. Let's think about an app. I decide to give the opportunity to my participants. I want to use the app, really use it. I want to do marketing with the app. I want to collect registrations with the app. So if I have my application 1 week before my event, I'm not giving any exposure to my sponsors, to the exhibitors, not even to my speakers. They are there. Probably they are. In any case, they are in the website of the event. But we have the app. Okay, so we need to be focused on the app. So time is an issue. Understand how soon your conference is scheduled, and it's not relevant to have registration if I can have the app 1 week before the. Maybe if I'm organizing a hybrid event, this can be an option, but if not, I should think to avoid it. Coordination of the look and feel of the application with your website, and if you have a tablet app and a smartphone app, it should be in some way coordinated and well recognizable. Updates, this is super important, super important. I have an app, I have a database there. I'm collecting registration, I have people doing stuff with this application, and I have a website. So a last minute change in the program. I cannot think that 2 days before the event, I have a speaker deleting or doing whatever, changing the name of the session or whatever, change of speaker, and I have to think about, I have the website and probably something else and probably the app. So let's think about coordinating and integrated databases. Even when I send information, if I need to contact or to send a last-minute email or something, the database of the participants should be integrated. This is really very important. So you can ask for even for Excel integration. Do not exclude anyone. We already saw that we have application or features dedicated to hosted buyers or to other categories. So this was an example. Another example can be we have participants without a smartphone. They exist. So this was one of the questions during your session. If they have no smartphone, they are not able to network, to see the program, to see the agenda, to book an appointment, to do nothing. So I saw something that was really powerful for one super big event, a big conference, 15,000 participants. They made a paper notebook. This paper notebook was a kind of guide on how to use social media during their event, with some games. So you can scan QR codes, you can do this, you can use this, or you can use this piece of paper. You can go there, and if you fill in this form, you will receive the same, So this is very important. This is very important. So let's print a small number of programs, but we have people that are not using smartphones. So please take into consideration this. So this is a super mini iBook I made. It's available on the App Store. I was trying to avoid to make a PDF because I was so focused in publishing iBooks in the Apple Store, but I'm really excluding someone this way because maybe you don't have an iPad, you are not, So I'll create a PDF for you, and again, I will send it to you if you want to contact me, and thank you for coming. And I'll send you it's a kind of recap of all the general information on what are the features we can ask, what are the technical issue we can find. So this is available. This is the other session I'm going to present tomorrow, wowing your participants with new technology. We will see crazy stuff. So if you want to join me, it's downstairs in the show floor in the innovation zone. That's all. Thank you for being here and for staying for so long with me. I really appreciate. So big applause to you. Thank you very much.